What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have an awesome upgrade and it's finally happening. We're getting an air intake upgrade for the BMW 435i. I will be installing that right now. I decided to go with CTS Turbo. I read great reviews. I found a pretty decent price on it and I decided to pick up one of those. So this should be a really easy install. We also received a charge pipe, which I will be installing with some assistance from a friend that's done that before. And today I think I can manage to install the air intake by myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It looks like it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward to install an intake. We have this, it's kind of clipped here. There's no screw here, so this just kind of pops up. We have to release this clamp right here, and it's just a flathead screwdriver. And we also have these little guys, which is going to be a Torx. I'm honestly not sure what the size is for that, but I usually just test a couple of these to see if one of them works. This one, yeah, this one actually looks like it works. So looks like this one is going to be a T20 Torx. If for any reason this one's too big, kind of look like it may be too big, you can try a bit smaller. So what is this? A T15? Actually, T15 seems to be working just fine. So I'm going to use T15 for this. Okay. So I'll just leave this right here. We're gonna start with this guy. Open that. As you loosen this up, I just kind of slid that down a little bit, and then this kind of brings that up open. And you can also then just kind of lift it up from here. You just kind of pull, and that's it. It just kind of fits right around that. So I'm also going to just unplug the vacuum hose, and then we're going to unplug this mass airflow sensor here. And once we do that, then we can lift up the whole thing. Now that we've just unscrewed this a little bit, we loosen it up. I just kind of moved it down a little bit, so this is now free to come apart. We also unplugged the vacuum line hose, and this is the mass airflow sensor. So we're unscrewed two of those T15s. We're just gonna slowly, carefully take that out. And that's the sensor. Here we have 4 clips here, 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 here. And they're all unclipped now. We'll pull this up, get a wiggle out, intake here, like so. That's it. Big ass thing. Look at that big old. Look at that big thing right there. And there they are, side by side. From the old to the new, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, so now what we have to do first is take out this filter. We don't need that. And then we also have to take out this entire thing so that we can put the metal plate that we have there. So this is much like this guy right here, is that it doesn't, there's no screw, it just kind of like goes on top, but also it's kind of like plugged in to the pipe that kind of comes in this way. So you have to almost like pull it, like not straight up, but kind of like at an angle, like so. And then you see down there it kind of comes apart, and then this kind of frees itself up like so, and then it comes up. So you're just gonna have to wiggle it out. It's really not nothing too crazy, but it's actually harder to put this back than it is to take it out. But now that it's out, we're not gonna worry about that anymore. I have this old thing, this nasty filter. Don't need that. All right, so let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have right here is where air will come through. Our filter will sit right here. The pipe will go there and back into the engine it goes. So pretty simple. I am though gonna just kind of clean up a little bit around here, since I probably won't be taking out the air intake anytime soon, so might as well clean it up now because it looks filthy. All right, so we cleaned it up a little bit. It's not like nothing crazy, but just swept it out a little bit. So now should be ready to put our plate down here. So we took the MAF here, and just gonna plug it in right in here, and we're gonna tighten that up with the same screws that we took out. We're also gonna transfer this little guy right here that the breather tube here will be able to kind of click in place with. Okay, so now we have that done. Next, we need to put the rubber piece that goes here that connects to this as well. All right, so now we have this kind of assembled. We had to put this little piece together using 3 supplied little screws / bolts. Now the next thing we're gonna do is put this thing on. So what this does is just the part that goes in here, and it's gonna secure it in place. And the way we're gonna do that is by using one of these 4 supplied bolts. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and align this so that this little thing goes into its spot, like so. Then everything aligns. We have an 8mm that will go down here. This is all already aligned. We're aligned on this hole down here. We're just gonna use another bolt that CTS Turbo provided, and that's it. Then we have our plate here. All that we'll have to do is attach the MA mass airflow sensor port piece here, and should be all set. Okay, we have this secured as well. Now this entire thing is still a little floppy here because we haven't put the 8mm here. We're gonna do that now. It comes with one larger and one a bit smaller. The larger one goes on this metal piece, and the smaller side is gonna go onto that part. So we're just gonna put that on and then tighten it up, and then we can put the filter on. Okay, that is on. Actually, to loosen it up a little for a moment. All right, so we have this part already on. We haven't plugged everything in here yet, but everything is pretty nice and snug. Now the last thing is we're just gonna add this guy right here. Just gonna make sure that fits all nice and snug. can't reach, so we have to kind of turn this a little bit inward so that it can reach. So I'm going to do that now. I have to loosen up both of these real quick, and then we'll be able to do that. Might be able to just loosen up the big one. We'll see. I was able to loosen up just the big guy here, and now this fits. Now this fits as it should. This clip actually broke, so I'm gonna have to replace that. But then here we have this for the mass airflow sensor. Now we can add this. Make sure that's on nice and tight. We're gonna tighten this. And I can do that with one hand. There it is. CTS turbo intake installed. We put everything back where it was. There is this little piece, this wide thing, which is supposed to go like kind of from the bottom to kind of hold it in place. I wasn't able to get it to work, so if I notice any rattling, I'll probably go back and put this. It all seems pretty tight in place, so I don't think I'm gonna have any issues there, but just in case, I'll do that. Oh, one last thing to tie down is gonna be this guy right here. The last clamp. Whoa, that's not good. So this kind of is not good. Not at all. Gotta fix that. Now everything is installed. We have no extra parts laying around, but everything is installed. Oh man, that looks so good. CTS turbo, all red. Oh, so good. Okay, now that it's installed, let's start her up. See if everything's good, if we're getting any codes. I'm gonna take it for a drive. Okay, so far the only complaint is that it doesn't have any gas, but that's more of a BMW problem. I don't hear any whistling sounds, nothing like that. Doesn't look like you'll have a leak, so let's hope for the best. I'll let this car warm up a little bit. I'll clean up here, and then we'll take it for a spin. I think we can, gotta make sure I can get out safely. Well, so far the car drives. It's not giving us air yet, any airs yet. Ooh, that sound though, holy hell. What? That is crazy. Whoa, we're still here in the neighborhood. I'm not gonna go. What? That's like a blow-off valve. What? That's awesome. Wow. That is really cool. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna wait for it to warm up a little more. I'm sure you can hear that. Oh my God, I love that. sport here, see if there's any difference there. Wow. Okay. I'm not sure. Oh man, that sounds so good. It sounds like I have a blow-off valve, and I definitely don't. Like that is awesome. Wow. All right, cool. I like this a lot. It sounds amazing. I'm not gonna try yet to do a pull until my car warms up a little bit. I'm gonna grab some food, and then by then should be ready to maybe do a little pull. Yeah, this sounds so good. Like the already at like 2,000, 2,500 RPM. Yeah, I can already hear it, the whooshing, and then as I let off, it sounds like a blow-off valve. It's just like that's so cool. Sounds so good. I love it. Wow. Air intake. And just like that, guys, it's the next day. We ran out of battery last time. The intake is installed. It sounds absolutely amazing. My car sounds like it has a blow-off valve. It even feels a little bit more agile, a little bit more just like peppier in a way. And yeah, we're installing the charge pipe very soon, and I'm very, very excited for that. Then we'll be almost full bolt-on the 435i. The car is moving pretty fast. I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the install. I try to take I try to take videos as many steps as I could, but since I'm doing it alone, I'm somewhat limited in what I can record. But yeah, if you have any questions about the install or about the CTS Turbo air intake or anything like that, drop them down in the comment section below. Outside of that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, forgot to say, like, share, and subscribe.